Right, I'm going to try and fit in a game of rapid chess, so this is 10 minutes. I mainly play bullet right now, of course. I've got to try and really slow it down, or I'm at risk of playing too quickly, going horribly wrong. Right, 2184, good luck. We've not played before, there's no head-to-head score. Well, my opponent's only playing rapid. Oh, new account, only 25 games, and that's it. So, might turn out to be underrated, we'll see. Let's just develop here. Okay, we have the advanced carrot. You pretty much just want to stop white playing e6 before black does in pretty much every line. Okay, we can trade the bishop and then go c5. That's pretty standard. If check, I can block. Otherwise we can take, and we're just going to try and develop in castle. Let's come here first. I need to find a square for this knight. I could play f6, but that's risky. I could bring the bishop round the angles like this, but I'm going to develop the knight first. He might play a bishop down. He doesn't. So I'm going to bring the knight this way. Again, he might fly down the board. Otherwise, I'm going to play here. So now I've got the option to castle. I've got the option for a move like knight forward or rook across. Okay, he's gone there, so I'm going to castle. Now, there is a risk my knight might get stuck in the corner, of course, and if I move the rook and come here, then f7 is difficult to defend, so not without risk this. Rook across is natural, knight forward to challenge this knight is natural. I'm going to just play rook across for now, then probably knight up as my next target move. Ideas like this perfectly sensible as well. Pushing the pawns at the right moment. Nothing particularly exciting. But yeah, I may be playing a little bit too quickly. So it is rapid, so I've got to really slow it down or I'm liable to go wrong. Okay, just wait and see what my opponent does here. Just playing water in my cup there. He's thinking an awful long time now. He's got plenty of time on the clock, but this is an awful long thing. So only 25 games are rapid, nothing else, so it's a new account. Could end up being way higher rated than that. So he's launched forward with b4. Okay, so if I allow b5, I can maybe do this. So I'm still more focused on my first idea to charge this knight and then potentially come in. But if not, if he drops his knight back, I can always come back myself. So I think I'm going to do that. It might invite trouble, actually, mightn't it? It might invite f4, f5. Not without risk, actually. There's no way to deflect the queen. Deflect the queen. Actually, I'm tempted to do this, but no, I'm going to stick to my idea. It might invite, like I say, f4, f5. I can always maybe play f5, f6 myself. I want to play a bishop here, challenge this, but again, I think that would invite just an immediate f4. It's whether I do g6, f6, h6. I need to push one of them at some point. If the queen wanders off, knight takes might be a move. Okay, so he's tempting me to push the pawn forward to undermine my knight. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but if I come back and allow knight in, takes, I've always got an immediate push. It's risky, but I think I'm going to do it. If I go here, I think f4 comes with momentum. Right, so at least here I've got the potential to challenge this. So I could play f6 or indeed the immediate f5. Knight in is going to be a move. See, I could go g6 and try and tempt g4. And bring the bishop round the angles. Everything's risk and reward, isn't it? f6, knight in, I'm going to have to take. Go here, then I've got a backward pawn, but I guess my opponent has as well. I don't think I can ignore this threat. I'm going to go f5, actually. It's a bit of a threat, this. If he takes, at least I'm getting some development. I'm putting pressure on the pawn. Well, he's brought the knight in, yeah, so this is where I thought I needed to take. So I'm going to do that and challenge this pawn. Depends how he takes back here. He might go with this one. And do I try and lash out this side? He has gone with that one. So I can potentially push here and plant a queen in the middle and then do this. It's very tempting, that, but what to do. I'm just going to play a rook up for now, so I've got the potential to come across the board and see how he presses here. I'm tempted to play this and bring the queen up to where the pawn is now and try and pile behind it. Well, he's launching immediately, so knight across in here. Knight here to here I think makes good sense. Now at some point he might be threatening to take though. So once I've gone there, there's no coming back. But I don't see anything better other than dropping right back. So I'm going to trust my instincts and go here. It might be a mistake, this. Rook across and he's threatening to capture if my queen is ever unguarded. I'm going to come in and hit that bishop. Okay, he comes forward. So I think I need to challenge the pawn, but I could actually strike out this side. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a move like g5 here? I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and create some counterplay. It's kind of inviting trouble, but I've got a rook already lined up here to come in front of the king. At least try a counter attack. So he's played queen there. So do I go up? Do I take? I think for now I'm just going to shuffle the rook across. So if he takes, I can take back and double up. He's played rook over, but now I've got the option to maybe push. If I do that though and he counters, is that going to clog it down? Well, I mean, right now I guess he can't counter because of the rook. Here he could go there. And then I've got maybe queen up, but I guess he can take, can he? I'm going to do it. I like the idea of pushing more. It might get clogged up this side. Then he's got a 3-on-2 majority here, and my knight might be stuck. He hasn't. He's chosen to blast it open. So now I'm going to try and lift the other rook across. But of course, he's very close to getting a new queen here, so very risky. At some point we might have knight like this if his queen wanders off. So I'm going to come here and flip the rook across the board if I can. Yeah, he's launching the attack. By going here, we threaten to trade 2 rooks for a queen. We hit the pawn. If queen wanders off somewhere, knight here to here would be sensible. I think I need to take that, but I'm not sure. Do I go here? No, I think I need to take that. Maybe try and get the queen in on this file. Maybe. He's gone with the rook, so queen across to hit the pawn looks sensible. we guard this for one move. I guess he can push forward, actually. But I do have the rook that can come back. He has done that, so is this a move? I guess he just takes. I think I have to take here. I'm vulnerable to ideas of pinning my queen now. Yeah, so we might have gone wrong. Is rook across a move? 3 attack, 3 defend. Actually, I'm just going to push that pawn once, so I've got the option to shift the king if I need it. Queen across, and he's got a very nasty threat there. Here, I can step behind the rook and drop another rook back if I need a bailout. But yeah, struggle now, a little bit struggle. Taking risk and reward of, see, trying to counter-attack. Okay, he has come down, hitting the rook. How do I get my queen forward? If I can just get forward. Right now, take, check. King up, and he's fine, isn't he? Knight takes, bishop takes. Knight takes, he would just take the rook. I don't want to take there, so I think I'm just going to play rook across. Ah, but now he can maybe swing across, and I don't have the threat to take here, do I? Might have gone wrong. Maybe I can capture, though. Let's see. Oh, he's played across there and pinned my rook. So now I think I'm going to have to take. I hit the rook here. I won't get another chance to do this. If he takes, I capture the bishop, I think. Or maybe he just takes my rook. I've blundered. I've just lost a piece for a pawn. He can just take my rook first. I take back, and he can collect the knight. And then, of course, I'm forced to trade the rook here, so I've got no counterplay. Oh, it happens. And if I take, he takes with a check. Yeah, he just takes and collects the knight. So repetition is my only chance here now. I've blundered this one. Not to worry. I may as well bring the king up, I think. I've kind of mentally switched off this one. I've given up on this one, but might as well play on a few more moves, see what happens. I say it wouldn't surprise me if my opponent ends up a lot higher rated. It's a high rating to have after only a small number of games. Yeah, king up. Oh, if I was just here, then that might have been half a threat, but I'm going to push again, just so at least the front pawn is guarded. If you come in, I can half step up, even though there's checks, but obviously he's got his bishop to watch at least for one move. Actually, yeah, h5 might be a half threat. Not really, but anything to just put pressure on the king. Okay, he's gone there, so he's threatening to check, and the queen is off the board, and that's a disaster for me. So king up looks to be a move. I'm not seeing any other potential move. If here, I think I'm going forward. Check, I'm just keep going forward. I'll see if the queen's off, then it's essentially an automatic loss, isn't it? Unless I can somehow run a pawn. So there, I thought I had to come across. I don't think I've got another move there. Bishop back. That might be a killer move. Or bishop there even. Yeah, that's a checkmate threat. Wow, very nicely done. I might have to go here. That's actually a mate in one threat. And queen across doesn't even defend it. The king can't escape, so pawn up is the only move here. If my king steps up, the queen comes in. He's played this really, really well, actually, really well. Well, that's just chess. I have to go here now. Actually, in one move that's covered, isn't it? I just realised. Check threat, but it's not really a threat unless my opponent badly blunders somehow. certainly rather be white than black here, wouldn't you? The only real asset I've got here is to push. Oh, he's actually sacked. Well, I have to take... What's he threatening? Something like this. That's covered. He has done that, but don't I... No, I don't have check. Oh, that's still a checkmate threat, which I missed. I've got queen here, and that's a checkmate threat. I can't actually defend them. And check there. He's got checkmate. It's a false checkmate, I think. Yeah, there's no defences there. Got two mate threats. I'll just play another one.